Well. Here we are. It's been a minute since I sat down in front of you and gave you a little psych yap. But I think a lot of you could benefit, especially off this one. So I'm going to get into a few topics that I firmly believe in. I've mentioned before during charting, live session, whatever. But I've never really, patiently broke it down. And I hope you're open and eager to gaining some perspective. You don't necessarily have to agree with the things I say, but, always keep an open mind in life. And so, that being said, let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is finding comfort in discomfort. You weren't put on this planet to do stuff for the sake of others. Why do I say this? Well, I had someone reach out to me recently and tell me, I just moved away from my family. They've always supported my vision for trading. I'm about to turn 18. I still haven't succeeded on the charts. I've blown profits, whatever, and I'm not seeing results. And essentially just frantic about the fact that, they haven't repaid their parents on paper, but the way I saw it was more importantly in mind. In mind and in heart. And the reason I say this is because your goals aren't oriented around someone else. They should never be oriented around anyone else. Your goals are your goals. And you need to understand that if someone supports you, whether it's a friend, whether it's family, whoever it is on this planet that is out to support you, they're not supporting you with the intention of you paying them back, right? If your parents or your friends are supporting you, it's because they support your vision, right? So they believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, then there's nothing to support because you are the key product here. You are yourself. You are the one with these goals, and people want to see you succeed. Your success is going to be their success. You need to understand that. So if you're constantly thinking, I need to do this for someone else. If I don't do this, they're going to be disappointed in me. Dude, you can't operate like that. You can't operate like that because then what happens is that your failure also becomes, in your mind, their failure. Not only are you letting yourself down, now you're letting two people down in your mind. And you need to understand that you are the root of all this. You are your own reality. You are your own person. Everything that you do should be for the sake of yourself. And when you reap those benefits of treating yourself well and doing everything that you believe you need to do, other people around you who are closely related to you, who support you, will also reap those benefits. But the first step is understanding that it is you who is on this journey and not anybody else. This is your journey, all right? Everyone else on this planet is on different journeys. And that being said, I'm going to pull up sort of this little document that I was writing. But here I have bolded, nothing is meant to be easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be rewarding. If it was easy, it wouldn't be rewarding. This is something a lot of you guys need to understand, especially in the trading industry, because just most influencers have brainwashed people to believe that success is supposed to come quick. Trading is supposed to be, a way for you to get rich quick and sort of ease all the problems in your life and open you to this material world and give you access to this luxury of freedom and everything. But let's be real, it takes time. It really does take time in trading. It is one of those few things where you will have to devote 1,000 hours without making a singular dollar to be able to make $1,000 in a singular hour. And that's how it works. That's how the majority of things in life that pay off really well, that's the trade-off. And it's your time and your effort without seeing monetary, for example, results, paper results for a long time. You need to understand this shit isn't meant to be easy. It was never meant to be easy. Nothing is meant to be easy, which leads me to speak about the inevitable failure. Everyone fucking fails in life. Without knowing the taste of failure, you would never savor the taste of success. Listen, so many of you see yourself blowing accounts and, not getting payouts on the first try. And immediately you start collapsing internally, everything, just mentally, you start doubting yourself. You start doubting the process. You really thought that you weren't gonna fucking fall down a couple hundred fucking times before you got the fuck up and understood what was going on. You need to understand that this is your fucking journey. It's not meant to be easy. You're gonna eat shit 100 times. It was never supposed to be this perfectly linear line that goes straight to success. It was never supposed to be an elevator straight to success. It was never supposed to be like that. And a lot of you compare yourself to other people, right? You look at this guy and you're like, oh, he fucking became profitable in 3 months. This guy became profitable in 6 months. This guy became profitable in 2 fucking months. Why can't I be like that? Why can't I? Shut the fuck up. Stop comparing yourself to people. You've heard this a million times. Comparison is literally the thief of joy. It is a fact. If you compare yourself to other people all the time, then you're never going to be satisfied with the position you're in, because there's always going to be someone who's doing something, quote unquote, better or more than you, and that's the point of life. Like it's you know, like you can either see that and be demoralized and be like, wow, like this guy's so much better than me, he's fucking succeeding far more than me, and like or you can see it as that's competition, this is the blueprint, this is how I need to get, this is how I want to develop myself as, this is where I see myself being. But if all you do is just look at other people around you and think to yourself, oh yeah, this person is so much better than me because he was able to do it faster than me, then never, and I mean never, will you be satisfied with anything. And it's just a horrible mindset, seriously. And this goes beyond trading too. It's for yourself, just for everything in life. Never compare. Everyone is on different journeys, right? And no one is on the same timeline. But back to what I was saying, you're like, failure is inevitable, and a lot of you guys don't understand that. You think that things are supposed to work out the first time that you try something, and they're not. They're not. I've failed at a million things in life. I also was failing at trading in the beginning. I didn't think I was gonna fucking, succeed right off the bat. And I think, trading is one of those things where you do go into it with like high hopes. You get a taste of what could be success, like it's like that beginner's luck, so to speak. And then you crash down, right? The Kruger effect, where your competence levels are actually really low, but your confidence levels are really high. And so you hit this, like, what people call like Mount Stupid, where you're actually incredibly ignorant at what you're doing, but you feel so confident in it, and then things go to shit. And now this is like where the trading failure kicks in, and a lot of people here start panicking, like, oh my god, like I can't do this, like this is impossible. I'm never gonna be good at trading now. And this is what separates the 99% from 1%, because this is where 1% of people are going to, this is where 99% of people are going to step away from the charts, be like, oh, I just lost everything. I'm never going to be good at this. This isn't for me. And then there's the 1% who sit there, acknowledge them being fucking shoved to the ground and beat the fuck up. And now they're thinking to themselves, I'm going to get the fuck up and I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to take all the knowledge and all the perspective and experience I just gained from failing and use that to my advantage, and carry that with me for what is now going to be the greatest learning curve of my entire life, right? There is something to gain from every experience. Numbers are deceiving. Why do I say numbers are deceiving? Because so many of you are determining success on a number basis, right? If I'm not making this amount of, and this is so common, where a lot of you guys go into trading with the set goal of like, I need to make this amount of money a month. That is what I believe to be one of the worst things you could do to yourself mentally, right? Numbers are deceiving. You're not supposed to be setting these monetary goals right now. You're not supposed to be thinking about how much money you can make. Just because you didn't make $20,000 this month, or just because you lost $5,000, this month, doesn't mean you're bad or you're dumb or you're not going to succeed. Like, that's not how it fucking works. The only thing you need to focus on is being consistent, being true to yourself, and holding yourself accountable. What does that look like? That means journaling, right? Journaling all the trades that go bad, all the trades that go good. Good and bad doesn't matter, right? Because numbers are deceiving. We're not focused on numbers. We're focused on being consistent and being accountable and, wanting to actually learn. So don't focus on the numbers. Focus on being true to yourself. Focus on building yourself up as a person. This means developing good habits psychologically and technically, right? Of course, you need to be good with like the technical analysis when it comes to trading, but you also need to be really, really level-headed. And that's something that very few people in life have, the ability to be level-headed in like a scenario like trading, where there's money involved, and it's, you know what I mean? It's not fucking easy. A lot of people aren't built for it, and like that's fine. But if you believe you're built for it, then you need to start believing in yourself a little more and realize that this process wasn't meant to be easy. I always talk about this. I always talk about the fact that, and this goes for people who truly fucking believe in yourself. And I need you to like look at me in the eyes right now. I know I can't see you, but I probably know you, and we've probably chopped it up in Discord. And I need you to look at me and tell me, do you really believe in yourself? Do you really want this? If the answer is yes, and deep down inside you actually know that this is what you want and you fucking believe in yourself, then let me tell you right now, there is a version of you out there that has everything you already want, that has accomplished everything. Find out what that person looks like, what that person did. Look at yourself in the mirror and understand that there is a version of you that has accomplished everything you ever want. and you need to follow the steps that version of you did. I've said this a million times, and this is not your regular manifestation bullshit, right? I don't believe in the I hope. I don't believe in the I wish. I believe in the fucking I know. Like, I know this is for me. I know this is meant to be. And I knew that going into trading. I said, I know I'm going to be fucking amazing at this. I know I am amazing at this. I can see myself being amazing at this. Like, it's a vision. It's this thing where when you know, you fucking know, right? And so I kind of want to go into something that, like, my mom engraved into my brain. And I think everyone could find this useful. And it's just the fact that your mind is easily tricked, right? If you constantly make jokes to yourself, like, or like even not even jokes, like some of you actually say it's like, oh, I'm a failure. Like I can't do this. I'm a fucking loser. I'm broke, whatever. When you tell your brain these things, it can't decipher between fact or not. But if you continue telling your brain all these negative things, you will start to take on that person. You will start to take on that form. This sad, loser, broke. You can't tell your brain these things. You have to tell yourself every single fucking morning, I am happy. I am rich. I am successful. You know, I am loving. I am caring. These characteristics also fucking matter. You need to be a good human if you want to be a good fucking trader. All right? Tell yourself every single morning, I am successful. I am rich. I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loving, I am caring, I am everything that I want to embody. You are everything that you want to embody. Do not say anything negative about yourself ever. And if you continue telling yourself all these positive things in the morning, guess what? You subconsciously will actually become these things. You will be happier. You will be more loving. You will be more grateful. You will be more patient on the charts. You will be more disciplined. You will be more consistent. You will be fucking rich. You are rich. You are everything. It's a fact. If you believe in yourself, then it's actually there. If you know it, it's in yourself, then it's fucking there. It's there. I can't say it a million times. I repeated all these things in my fucking head every single day for years. I don't even know how many fucking years, all right? I told myself all these things. I stopped like shitting on myself. Like, why? I am the only person I have. And if I can't even fucking treat myself well, if I can have respect for my brain, my body, my heart, if I can't see the good in myself, then who the fuck is meant to see the good in me? And what the fuck is there for me to accomplish? So, yes, I know it's a lot to take in, but forget the I hope, I wish bullshit. If you know you got it, you fucking got it. All right? You need to sit down, close your eyes, and visualize that future. Visualize the future that you want. And I'm telling you, it's there. It sounds fucking crazy. And if you think I'm crazy and you don't believe it, that's on you. That's on you. But I'm here to tell you that it is there. So yeah, let's see. Here I have written down, someone who falls and gives up is nothing but a quitter, but someone who falls and gets up is a warrior. Sounds corny, but it's fucking true. And weirdly enough, I'm about to make an analogy to life and trading. If there's one thing trading genuinely taught me, is that nothing in life is linear. Like I said, nothing goes straight up. You are constantly, with any success you find in life, gonna hit a dip right after, right? Just like the fucking charts. What does a bullish pattern look like? It looks like this, right? Not like fucking this. And sometimes it can break lower, but you're gonna keep trading higher, right? Just like motherfucking Nasdaq. Nasdaq always comes back to all-time highs after fucking dropping down 1,000,000 points. But whatever. And like it's real, bro. It's real. Like, dude, your only goal should be, you're gonna taste success. You're gonna see success 100 times in life, and then you're gonna see failure. You're gonna see things slow down. You're gonna see things go to shit. Now, are you going to crumble in this like depressive state of not seeing as much success as you were before, and this deceiving state where you start thinking everything's going bad? Or are you going to take all the knowledge you gained from this, this first steps you took towards success and this small dip, and I'll turn this second step of success even larger? Like, that should be your goal. You're supposed to make new highs every single time, and you're going to make lows 1,000,000 fucking times. That is inevitable. That is fucking inevitable. It's going to happen 1,000,000 times. I can't emphasize it enough. You're going to fucking blow accounts. You're gonna lose PA accounts. You're gonna lose, your live funds. You're going to lose. That is fucking part of the process. But when you win, you're gonna win bigger if you actually give a fuck to make it happen. So, fuck. Yeah. I mean, dude, I know a lot of you need to hear that. And even myself, bro, it doesn't have to be chart related. It could be anything in life. Like, I fucking believe in you guys. Like, I believe in myself. I will always believe in myself, and I always believe in you guys, because I feel like if you join this fucking community and you're watching this video, you're not the fucking average person. You're not. You're special. You're amazing. You're smart. You're ambitious, and like, you're gonna do this shit. You're gonna do it. I believe wholeheartedly in you. Every part of me believes in you. I'm literally, it sounds stupid, but I can feel it. Like, I know I'm talking to someone right now, and you fucking feel what I'm feeling. Like, there's a fucking fire inside of me, and I know there's a fire inside of you. So, don't let anyone dim that fire. I can't emphasize it enough. I seriously care about you guys. I love you guys to fucking death. I love everyone, and I'm thankful for all of you guys. But yeah, just, you got this. You got this. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy, but you got this. Learn to love failure, acknowledge the wisdom gained, and adapt for the next obstacle. You got this shit. Peace out, boys.